Thank you so much, guys, for joining me today. Today's message is being the light wherever you find yourself, wherever you are, to be the light and to reflect Christ and to radiate Christ in you. So wherever you find yourself, you must ask yourself these questions. Do I radiate Christ? Do I shine among my co-workers, my gym mates, my classmates? Do people see me as a different person? In a positive way, obviously. You want people to see you, to see like something in you, something good in you. You want to be someone who is friendly, approachable. You want to be seen as someone who is kind, someone who always smiles to people. I know sometimes it becomes so hard to smile to strangers, but when you, let's say for example, you're getting on a train. Now you're getting on a train, and then when you sit down, someone just smiles at you. They don't even know you. They just give you this beautiful gift of a smile. Even though you had a bad day, that smile just changes everything in you. You appreciate the smile, and when you smile back, it just changes what you've been through. Whether you woke up on the wrong side of the bed, when you smile back, you appreciate, you acknowledge the smile. It makes your day. And the conversation can just start like that, and then you start talking to that person. You find that they are maybe smiling, but behind maybe there's something that they're going through. So you want to radiate light. You want to be the light of this world. You want to shine. You want to always be kind to people. When you meet people, when you leave them, especially if you had the opportunity to really get to know them, or for them to really get to know you, when you leave, you want people to be sad. You want people to say, I'm grateful that you were in my life for this amount of time. You want people to say, if it weren't for you, I wouldn't be where I am right now. And for you to be the light of this world, there is one of the things that we can do to be the light of this world. It's to do everything without grumbling, arguing, and complaining and whining. When you do everything without complaining, arguing, whining, and all those things, you find yourself in a place where you are peaceful. I know sometimes it's hard for us to smile and to be kind, not to complain and to grumble. Sometimes we find ourselves wake up in the morning, we're already negative. It's always actually easy to be negative. It's always easy. I can say sometimes it comes automatically that you wake up and you're already feeling sad, you're feeling negative and all that. But you have to take yourself from that negative part and put yourself in a place of positive thinking, in a place of hope, in a place of believing good things are coming to you. And when you do everything with thanksgiving, you realize that even small things, you wake up in the morning, you are grateful for what is happening in your life. Even though things are not happening the way you would like them to, but you are grateful that there are so many other things that are good happening. You might be facing a lot of other issues, but if you start counting your blessings, you'll find so many things to be grateful about. So if you do things in your life, if you wake up in the morning and be grateful and thank God for the day, and thank God that you are healthy, thank God that you are fit, thank God that everything is working out for your good, even the things that you might not have evidence of that they are working out in your favor, but if you believe that, keep believing and saying that, they will start moving, they start shifting in your favor. If you want to walk in the light, you have to be positive, you have to be thankful. And being thankful, sometimes you can wrap it off to other people. For example, if you wake up in the morning, you get to work with a smile every day, with a smile. It's not easy, I'm not saying it's easy, but if you get to work with a smile every time you see someone who is down, you talk to them, you motivate them. Sometimes even though you are going through something yourself, but when you listen to someone who is going through something else, going through some issues, listening to that person and helping them or praying with them, it helps you take your mind off your own problem. And it helps you so much because you sometimes realize that your problem is actually really small compared to that person's problem. For example, you'll be complaining that I don't have a shoe, but someone is like, I just went through an accident, I lost my foot. So when you hear someone who's saying, I wish I had your foot, you like, I don't have a shoe. So if your issue becomes smaller, you realize that I'm grateful that I have this foot. I'm grateful that I can walk. I'm grateful that I have these eyes. I'm grateful that I have food on my table. I'm grateful that I have a roof over my head. And when you teach yourself to be in that habit, to have that habit of being thankful, being grateful, you will be the light of this world, and wherever you go, you rub it off to people, and people will be like, wow, this person, they're always happy, they're always having this positive attitude. It's not because it's not because of your strength or whatever, but it's because of the fact that you do believe that all things will work out in your favor. It's because you've changed your thinking. It's because you believe you have a bigger picture. Whatever is happening in your life right now, you're like, these too shall pass. Whatever that you face, you're like, these too shall pass, because God, the greater one, is in me than he that is in the world. So whatever the world throws at me, it shall pass, because I have the greater one in me, and I'm seated by the right hand of God. When you have that can-do mentality, when you have that mentality that says, whatever that the devil throws at me, I can conquer it, because I'm more than a conqueror, because I can do all things through Christ. You wake up in the morning, you put on the armor of Christ. You wake up in the morning, you believe the word, you live according to the word, and you do your best, and you invite the Holy Spirit. You find that at the end of the day, you are better off than those people, and that don't know God. And when they see you, they will ask themselves, how does this person make it? How does this person get to be so motivated all the time, and happy and friendly and kind, and generous? And then they would like to know more about you, and then they find that you have the greater one in you. And some people, you are the only Bible that they will ever read in their lives. So be careful, whatever that you do. Don't forget that you are the salt of this world. You are the light of this world. So keep on being grateful. Be grateful and be grateful. Live your life positively, and always look out for the good things that are happening in your life. Don't look at the negative things, because if you want to look at the negative things, there are so many that you can find. But if you also want to look at the positive things, there are so many that you can find and be grateful about. So be grateful and be positive. Create this space in your life that creates this thing that I choose to be happy. I choose to be joyful regardless. I don't care what is happening, what is against me. I choose to rejoice in the Lord. I choose to rejoice in the Lord, and I choose to be grateful for everything that is happening in my life. When you do that, you wrap it off to people, you shine brighter, and you radiate Christ in you. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope this will help someone today, and I hope that you share this message with someone who needs it. And thank you. Don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment.